Top of the list is resilience.
You could take her word and her perspective to the bank.
She's very solid. You can count on her.
And she has a skill set that's as complete and complex as I've seen in a long, long time.
She always does what's right.
A leader and a tactician.
Her integrity is beyond reproach.
Super mom.
Leader, mentor, fun-loving, and executive director of the Nevada State Contractors Board exemplify Margi Grein's devotion to our state.
I was actually a candidate for the Nevada Assembly in 1994, and I was knocking door to door.
The basis of our friendship started when we were little girls and on the playground in first grade.
She was the first person to offer to put my sign in her yard.
Well, I met her the first time after I was appointed by the governor to be on the Contractors Board.
During my time on the board, I had a ringside seat to watch her in her career.
I consider her a boss lady in the very best way.
While born in Oakland, California, her earliest childhood memories date back to when her family moved to Fallon, Nevada. The family home in Fallon became a cherished place that would hold a special significance in her heart and shape the course of her future.
So she's from Fallon, so she always enjoyed coming up here to meet with her family.
Her mother passed away when she was in third or fourth grade.
Her dad was a captain in the Marines, so she had to be responsible in the family. She comes from a family of 3 other brothers and sisters.
And I remember she wore really cute dresses, and she was a little girl, and she was really pretty. We were active, we were happy, we were all very go-lucky. And then her father, I think took a position in Lovelock. So we separated pretty early.
In 1971, seeking greater opportunities, the family moved to Reno. She began working as a bookkeeper at Rayleigh's and eventually built an impressive 38-year career with the Nevada State Contractors Board.
You know, the construction industry is such an important industry in the state of Nevada, and they're held to such high standards, and she ensured that those standards were met, if not exceeded, on a daily basis.
COVID caused a lot of agencies to close down, but Margi managed to keep the Nevada State Contractors Board up and operating during that period of time.
Her life's work was at the board. 38 years as part of the organization, 26 as the executive officer.
Here's this little girl who's 4'11", and you watch her and you walk beside her and you feel like she's 6 foot tall.
I think that the state of Nevada is lucky to have her and have had her as the CEO of the Contractors Board.
Few can match her leadership tenure and career accomplishments.
You know, during her tenure, Nevada was the fastest growing state in the country, and there was a tremendous amount of construction going on statewide and a lot of unlicensed construction.
The number one thing that the board is responsible for is the health, safety, and welfare of the general public, and to that end, she worked tirelessly.
If I got some type of a phone call or concern with perhaps an unlicensed contractor, I knew if I referred that to Margi that it would be handled well.
She spearheaded initiatives such as the annual Hammers and Hope event for mentoring women in construction, seminars to prevent contracting scams, home improvement forums, and town hall events with legislators focusing on public safety.
Residential Recovery Fund, probably one of the more important accomplishments she had in her career at the board. As a board member, I sat on the Residential Recovery Fund as one of the hearing officers and saw firsthand how critically important that is for relief for homeowners in the state.
She went out of her way to modernize, streamline, and strengthen and to promote the board.
You know, she was one of the most, if not the most, competent leader of a state board that I had.
Margi insisted on professionalism, and one of the examples that I can use is, as board members, we were never allowed to show up for a board meeting or any professional function without a tie on.
I mean, was responsible for, overseeing a multi-billion-dollar industry.
Today, Margi treasures time spent with her family and friends, and her dance parties are epic.
So Margi is a very strong family girl.
Her granddaughters have always been at her forefront. She now has a great grandson, and it's the same thing.
She's fun to be around. She knows everybody, and everybody knows her.
She's known to just make you laugh until you wet your pants.
Margie loves a dance party, and that's one of the things we all do together.
She will be the last one dancing, no matter where we are.
A petite human dynamo.
Diminutive in stature, she is driven by accomplishments, and her lifelong work with the Nevada State Contractors Board exemplifies skill, integrity, and responsibility.
I always look forward to seeing you, and I'm very glad to be with you this evening.
I'd like to say congratulations, Mom, and Gamma, as we call you.
Congratulations on this significant award, and I'm looking forward to hearing about your next chapter in life.
Well, Margie, I'm sure this has come as a complete surprise, especially to have me pop into the video. But I just want you to know how proud I am of you, all you've done.
First and foremost, thank you for your service to the great state of Nevada, and thank you for your service to the contractors and the construction industry here. You truly have made history in probably one of the most important eras in Nevada has ever known.
Margi Grein, the Sur Award.